I don't know why the color is red right now. I don't know why it's super red right now, but anyway. So I told you, Andrew, I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing no games, man. You're not the only hero around. He's a hero, but he's not the only one. You're new to the game. You're new to the game. So this girl, the reason why content is king. So basically, I'm a little bit tired. Content is king, man. So the reason why I'm talking about Andrew Tate right now is because I just made a video talking about be careful. They might hurt you real bad. By attacking somebody that you love. So and now there's this girl, the love of his life. The girl's like, yeah. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about though. I don't like the answer that he gave. Um, I don't like the answer that he gave. I thought that answer was a bit. He was lowballing a little bit. I understand as somebody that is being hunted. I understand what he means a little bit though. I just don't. I'm not. It's not that I don't understand the message that he wrote back to the girl. I just feel like he's low balling a little bit. Um, but I understand. You got people following you around and stuff. So you don't want something to happen to the person. So but that's another can of worms. But like the following, the tailgating, they tailgate you, but if I don't know how he knows that people are following him if he's always at home. But for everybody else that's going through it, for every person of interest walking around out here, they probably noticed that there's cars, there's suspicious looking cars following them, or suspicious looking people. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because it's all mind games. It's mind games. And believe it or not, some of these guys that are tailgating you might be homeless people. Because the Illuminati are very clever and weird people. And I feel like I've noticed that they are very good at cutting corners, right? They're very good at cutting corners. I feel like somebody's stealing some money. I feel like somebody went to see somebody to get some funding. They got the funding, and then they triculated the money of the funding that was received within their order or their organization. And what I mean by that is some of the people that be following folks are homeless people, or regular people. Some of them might be army personnel, but a lot of them are not army personnel. A lot of them are not street dudes. They're actually homeless people, and I guess to them everything is a game. In their minds, I feel like they're doing it. They can hit two birds with one stone. They can feel good about themselves because they're giving jobs to homeless people, and then at the same time they can keep an eye on you, or they can give you some pressure, or put some pressure on you. So it's only pressure. That's all they're doing. They're just putting pressure on you. I've seen some of these guys, that was following me. I approached them and they stink. You know what I mean? They smell like homeless folks. So I'm like, oh, you homeless. Now I mean, so they borrow them cars, and they give them food cards or money. You know what I mean? And all they have to do is follow you around. So I'm like, oh well, whatever. So I don't really. I used to get mad. I used to get pissed off. Like I said, I would walk up to people like that, and half of the time that I would walk up on somebody, that I would pull up on one of my ops, or what I thought was an op, the dude stink. It smelled like he slept on, near a dumpster for like 5 days. So, no pun intended, no offense meant. And this is not an insult. I'm just saying, like, that's, a regular person smells a certain way, and somebody that's, in the streets smells another way, and, it's like, so, so, you don't have to be afraid that much. You don't have to be afraid that much. It is troublesome and worrisome. I can't say that all the time. I'm like, I'm feeling confident about myself. You know what I mean? I can't say I feel like, I can't say I feel 100% confident all the time. But most of the time, it's mostly, homeless people that they get to, you know what I mean? And it's like a joke. It's a big old joke. Everything is fake. They're master illusionists, right? So they are master illusionists, because I understand what they're doing, and I could explain it to you, but it's complicated. It's better to do the research than to actually have somebody explain to you, because it's too complicated to, like, just somebody telling, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna need a minute to get it. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a couple years actually to get it. So, but it's all illusion, magic stuff. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, like, those guys that are doing these things, that are causing wars in Iraq and nuclear devices in China and all that shit, all these guys know magic. They're all witches. They're all magicians. You know what I mean? Those guys know what they did. They know that this is magic. This is the Matrix. And it's right on top of it. You know what I mean? So, I hope you take this message seriously. I don't know how you're gonna react. I don't know how you're gonna assume this information or absorb this information. Sorry, but absorb it. You will, and it will help you. And go on, man. Shit. All right. Okay. The girl look good. She look good, man. Okay. So, I'm gonna hop out here. That's all I wanted to say. I see you guys in a bit. I apologize for that traumatic video I did. But like I said, I'm really, maybe to you it's not traumatic, but to me it was. It was really a lot, and and no, I don't. I've changed a little bit. I've changed a little bit since I went to the damn hospital. It kind of changed my perspective. You know what I mean? It kind of changed my perspective, because this is like the 100 bajillionth time that this happened. So now I'm like, you know what I mean? So now I'm starting to get the point, you know what I mean? So I've changed a little bit. So I'm not as rambunctious, as I was like. So you not, so a lot of you guys out there, you're safe. You know what I mean? If you're a magician and you think I'm gonna come after you, you're safe. You know what I mean? You're safe, bro. Like I'm not gonna be doing that shit, man. Cause I pride myself in only attacking Illuminati folks. I don't really get into other people's business. If you're a normal person, if you're a normal everyday person, I'm not gonna get into your shit. You know what I mean? I pride myself in, like, I don't attack people that, didn't do shit. Like, if you're just minding their own business. So the people that I do attack, if I do attack them at all, I pride myself in knowing that I'm attacking, a group of, an organized group of people hell bent on destroying America, which is the greatest sin of all time. It's the greatest. Attacking America is the greatest sin of all time. So destroying America, not attacking America, because those are two different things. Because America can do some shit, and then they kind of deserve what they had coming to them. But that's one thing. But destroying America, destroying the spirit, the American spirit, that's that's bullshit right there. You know what I mean? That's a sin. You know what I mean? That's a real sin. That should be in the Bible. You know what I mean? Not for real. It should be in the fucking Bible. It should be in the Bible. So anyways, I'm gonna stop talking shit. And I'll see you guys later, man. Have a good one. Peace out.